You always film them?
Yeah.
Wow.
How have you never noticed how I film these? We filmed like at least 5 of them.
At least 5 of them.
What is the point of this video?
Well, we previously did a review of this guy here.
Of the Rogue Squadron spinoff. What is it?
The spinoff is called Ronin.
Ronin Squadron.
Sorry, Rohan.
Rohan, the Riders of Ronin
The
Squadron.
Fighters of Rohan.
So this is I mean, it's obviously from The Force Awakens, but this is just...
Obviously.
We don't know very much, so is this just what the
No, we don't
X-Wings...
know very
Or this
much,
is
so-
only Poi...
Digimon.
This is only Poi Digimons, right? His is different than everybody else's, is that right?
Well, we can only infer that from the footage we've been shown, right?
Can we infer that, or...?
We can only potentially infer that.
Okay.
We can't assume anything.
Got a good haircut, man. Looks good.
Oh, thanks.
Looks good.
Thank you. Well, so previously we had this and we took it out of the box and reviewed it. This is the other one that we have in the store.
We got a lot of views on that, man. Didn't it get like to 13,000 or something? Or
At least a couple million.
a couple million, about 10 million plus. So this is the one, this is in the package, the version of this one, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so we've already looked at this one.
We've looked at this one, but now that we have both to compare, we kind of speculated that, surely they're going to make this one. I found out on Facebook that it had come out, and I happened to find one today. So I'm really excited about it. Like, I love. This was cool to look at. I like, that it's a little bit different, but this one feels, just from what I'm seeing in the box and what I've seen in the trailers, more like kind of the classic X-Wing. It's blue. It's not red. I don't know. Maybe there's a red one in the movie.
I don't know, man. Neither one are really the classic X-Wing, but times have changed, man. Cars don't look the way they did in 1983. So
Thank God
why
for
should
that.
our X-Wings look the same?
I agree, but so anyway,
So this is from the movie where if the ship goes to 88 miles per hour, it time travels?
Nope.
Oh, that's it's a sequel to this one.
Well, do you know something about the plot that I don't know?
I'm pretty tight with J.J. Abrams.
If it were Star Trek, I would believe you.
We do
because
hot yoga together, so we're kind of close. We do hot yoga
Do you
together.
hot yoga and spin?
Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays. So the box art is pretty similar, right?
Well, you would think so at first glance.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but then the more I look at it, they are different.
It's actually pretty different. I think it tells us. I mean, if there are clues, to be
There's so few.
inferred.
Yeah, there's so few.
I feel like I'm getting some clues here. I feel like maybe this is.
What do you feel like you're
earlier in the film, right?
Which one? Both?
What's the movie? What?
Rashomon? Batman v Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. So I think there's a planet. There's 2 planets clearly that they go to.
Okay.
Because here we see a snow scene.
Hoth.
Yeah, and then
Hoth-esque.
it must be Tatooine, except they call
Tatooine-esque,
they
but
call
it's
it Jakku.
So is this like Snow Q and Jakku? And so X-Wings, Fighting Ties,
Hothra.
David Hasselhoff.
So there's David Hoff now.
Oh, sorry, it's just David Hoff now. So this X-Wing, or I don't know if I said that already. This X-Wing and these X-Wings are the same.
They are the same.
But with the one that we already reviewed, his is leader, his is different, so because he's the leader, right?
He's all alone in this scene too, with the exception of the TIE fighter pilots trying to kill him.
Yeah, they don't
he
count.
has some friends.
They definitely don't count. So the snow planet, maybe he's
in a
some
black
hot water
one because it's kind of stealthy or something. I know they did that in the comics, but
it's like gunmetal. Well, I mean, you can see right here the color. It's like gunmetal gray, kind of.
In both, he has BB-8. We might be reading way too much into these.
I actually think that's one of the biggest clues because BB-8 we see with Rey, and all the other toys, and the Elite figures and the Black Series. She comes with
BB-8
Rey.
is with Rey.
BB-8's a girl, by the way. You refer to it as a she.
Okay, BB-8 is with Ray on Jack U.
What's it called? One more time?
Jack U.
Jack U. Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure that's how they're going to.
It's like
tell
a
us
school.
This
The same one with a
this
different
comes
paint job.
with a. It says an exclusive.
And this is
Toy
the
Digimon.
exclusive Peter Parker or Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
Figure.
But I kind of like so.
Oh, it's the Punisher. He has a M16.
He has this
The
one. I really
Punisher.
like. So we looked at this one before. That one he has a rifle. That one he has like his field garb on, but then he's got a fixed helmet on.
I hate that.
It's like
You can't take his helmet off.
this one's awesome.
Because
This
you
is
can.
a really cool figure because the one the 3 3/4 inch that came on the card has the
You
fixed
can't
helmet
take
like
his helmet
this.
off. This one, right there, as you can see, he can't take his helmet off. So that's
far
what makes
cooler.
it better. This one,
This is like
yeah, not so great. But look, his helmet is different too. It matches his.
I know. Dude,
Does your
do they
helmet
just-
also match your car?
It does. It
Your shirt kind of matches your car. Your outfit matches your car.
It does, man. I like to coordinate.
Cool.
That's why I wear so much gray.
Cool.
Um,
Cool.
But still a very cool figure. I like, the different colors here.
That jacket, man, is so. We've seen
It's gonna
in
be
the other
very
figures.
in
We've seen.
mode this year. this
We've
season.
seen Peter Parker. We've seen him, Poi Digimon, wear this jacket in the 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen Finn wear the same jacket. So. Thin.
Yep. So I think that's a Resistance uniform. Is what that is.
Lots of people are saying maybe Finn is either Lando or Han's son. I'm thinking maybe he's
I think that was deep.
Jabba the Hutt's son.
I think. Let's just talk about that. Could it really be so
Finn
offensive
the
that
Hutt.
one of two black guys in all of the original Star Wars trilogy would have had the offspring? That's the only black guy that we know of in this new one.
To be fair, people are having the same rumors about Rey, who's white. So I don't think that's. I see your point, but I don't think that's racial.
Oh, it's so clear who Rey is, and if we don't know about
Brian,
it, shame on us.
If you please, we don't. It's not clear. Some of us try to avoid spoilers.
From your own mind?
Yeah,
Okay.
I turn my mind
All right.
off.
Well, that
I'm
might
not
be
even
good.
here right now.
That might be good. So,
So this is the one we've already reviewed that we've got
Yeah.
open, and here's the new one. So just
And
by the
I'm-
back of the box, you can see.
they didn't have to do a whole lot here. They could reuse. They had the tape mark.
Are we sure that Kenner didn't make the? So I was just kind of thinking, like, the thing that's interesting to me is this is the one in this. Wait, oh no, this is the one in the snow. Which one has the snow
this is-
background?
in the box. This one is in the snow
This one.
environment. Yeah.
Why wouldn't this one be in the snow?
They
Wouldn't this
really
be?
Didn't think that through.
Okay.
Maybe
So-
they'll explain it to us in the movie, or it can be inferred.
Oh, there's a movie about this?
Yes.
Oh man, I can't wait. I hope it comes out soon. And that's the Batman v Spider-Man movie that people have been talking about.
Well,
okay.
you would think by the hype, but it's
So this is one we've already reviewed. Get out of here. But this one is pretty
so
similar,
here's-
right? One thing.
same mold, man.
What's the very first thing you noticed?
The very first thing I noticed, taking these out, these were so like bendy and warped.
The guns, right?
Yeah, so I don't know what it was, but
One of them. Oh God! Like sometimes you forget to look at the camera while you're talking. So that one you can see is very clear, and they came straight out of the box. Pretty. I mean, not bad, but not perfect.
well, I had to bend those.
At
I mean,
least
they
one of
came
them.
out and they were all messed up.
But in the new one,
And this is also kind of, it aims to the right a little bit.
I hear
this-
that, brother.
This, I feel like it's either.
And a little bit of an improved design, right?
I feel like they did something a little bit
The
different.
guns we noticed immediately.
The guns came out immediately. They felt a little bit more rigid.
Yeah, they
Can
were
I say that?
definitely a little bit better made.
And man, so this went on. I did notice like it looks like a different color from the fuselage here, but it's still pretty cool.
Kind of looks like an Air France plane,
I'm glad that it's straight and not bendy.
aren't we all?
There's the red rocket.
So they both have that same red
both
rocket.
do.
They both have BB-8.
They both have.
They
BB-8.
both have engines that split in half.
Yeah.
So very, very
This is
much a
super
callback
clean
to
and-
the original X-Wing.
Well, and don't we have one of those over here that I could
Indeed we do.
bring over?
I like the, BB-8 right there instead of R2. BB-8 right there, and that's how you pop the wings out, obviously. And then in this one, obviously, I've seen this before. It's R2. So, side by side, you can see very similar. The new one is bigger, right?
Bigger is better.
Bigger is better, or so I'm told. by
It's sleek.
people.
It's sleeker. I mean, it's like if you got a Mustang from a 2015 Mustang, it still looks like the classic Mustang. There's cues that you know that this is an X-wing fighter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a T-78.
What is it
like
called
back
on the
home.
box? Is it called an X-Wing? Yeah,
Yeah.
X-Wing.
What would it be
Resistance
called?
X-Wing. I don't know. I just want to make sure it wasn't called like a Rex-Wing or something.
It's not.
A Y-Wing.
I
Q-Wing.
I knew when I got this one that if they came out with this version, I was going to have it.
Oh, so you knew that was a possibility.
I hoped. I really hoped.
Hmm.
This one, it's so clean. I feel like I would want to weather it myself. Give it some, like a wash here. Give it some engine junk. But it's cool, man. I mean,
Why do you think it's a different color? Is this a way to sell more toys, or do you think this is truly a callback from the movie? Apparently, I'm told this might be a movie.
There's a movie, and I don't think it's just a means to sell more toys. I think this is probably like it's some kind of elite. It's probably meant for some kind of special purpose for it to be dark like that. But
Oh,
I
maybe
think
it's
this
like,
is
yeah.
more of the Resistance typical fighter colors, And,
Or maybe
yeah,
he's like promoted and his ship changes in the movie.
maybe.
Maybe he goes from corporal to captain plasma
But I'm really glad they fixed this. It really bothers me.
on the nose piece.
Yeah,
What did they fix? What's different?
it's straight.
It's still like that rubbery though.
It's still rubbery, so I'm not gonna gouge my eye out.
Oh no, mama!
On accident or attempted suicide, but man, I'm happy to have that. Those look so good together. Could I
So
just get like 5 more of those? Well, let's talk about the price, Matt, because
okay,
this doesn't have any electronics.
okay.
It's not that
Even the '70s and '80s X-wings had
Yeah,
electronics.
it is. Why?
They're terrible. I mean, they
Why
sound like a
even
dentist
at
is working
Walmart
on
is
you.
this $50? I can't figure
That's
it
crazy, man. I mean, it's crazy.
out. I mean, it comes with a figure, but where's the $50?
I don't know.
It's a cool toy. Am I paying the designer of it?
I don't know. Does it
Who am I
download
paying?
music or something?
I wish. It does not have an IP address, so it can't. But it's still very cool. If I were budget conscious
Which we're not.
and didn't love Star Wars so much, actually, I feel taken advantage of being a Star Wars fan, because that's really the thing. Like, I bought it because I love X-Wings, I love Star Wars so much, and even checking out today, I'm like, $50? That's a lot. That's really
Yeah, that's a lot of money to anyone, even toy store owners.
Yeah, so, but it's cool.
Okay.
I'm glad I have both.
So there's both. Just a final look. Springer's final thought. There's both, right, belong to Puey.
But they cheesed out on this. This is clearly like
On him or just in general? Or the figure or the whole thing?
putting his head on, like the helmet just fixed on the head like that.
Yeah, I don't...
I'm not okay with that. I'm very impressed with this one. And honestly,
Well, but on that one, they had already released that figure. The exact same figure, but his helmet doesn't come off.
okay.
So that one, they could kind of get away with it, right?
Alright.
I agree with you, though, 100%. I'm just trying to, give you my
I guess
opinion.
they get you coming and going.
Oh, man.
Just
Do
like
they
other
ever.
people I know.
Just like when they released this one as Battle Damaged. Although I will say, Battle Damaged one is better.